Hello. I would officially like to announce that I am a Garmin ambassador. So that's a really big thing for me and I'm really happy about that. They sent me some stuff which I am going to show to you guys. The first thing, which has been very popular and a lot of reviews are out there for this, is the Garmin Approach Z82. It is a rangefinder, but it also has GPS, so it does like has like all the 42,000 courses. So it, like inside is like a mini computer screen. Let me just struggle with this for a minute. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And then at the top you've got the power buttons, and then you can also, like up here, you can change it from GPS and then just have it as your rangefinder for when you're in events. So that's really cool. See here, you just twist to get it in focus. So let's give it a go. Oh, blue light. Yeah, so as soon as you go on it, it says like it's loading your maps. So it's looking for a golf course that I'm near. And then it gives me the option to, I don't know if I can play golf. So I'm just gonna sight something. So that's just if you want to just laze the flag and not have anything else. I'm gonna click on play golf. And it's just searching up the GPS in the area. So if I'm close enough to one, it should take me to it. Another couple of cool things about it is that you can link it with the app, and then all your data and information, they'll all be like combined with each other, which I think is really cool, especially for someone who loves to do like stats and all that information and average of club distances. It's just a really good way to help better your game. Okay, so it comes with its case, which is really cool. It's got the clip on here, charger, the clip, there it is, to go into your bag, and then it's got the instructions. You can, because it has the GPS, you can say get the top of the bunker, but then it'll also tell you, so that's like the plays like distance, and then it'll also tell you like the front of that, and then like to clear that, which is cool. So, and then it also does that like the same with the pin. So with the GPS on, you'll range the flag, and then that's the play site distance, and then it'll tell you to the front and back of the green. So really good numbers to have to better like course management and deciding which club you should get. Like if you can't fully see where the pin is, like if it's raised above you and you can't tell if it's front, middle or back, then that feature is really good in deciding which club. It also, with the play site distance underneath, it'll give you how much up or down like slope, and it just gives you like the number and the little arrow up or down indicating that, which is another really good feature. Oh, and then another cool feature is like when you are viewing a hole, say if you're getting to the water or bunker or whatever, like on the tee, it'll, on the side of the screen, it will give you the actual layout of the hole, as if you're like looking at the watch or the little like GPS monitors and stuff like that. It gives you that on the side of the little screen. I'll take this onto the course one day, and because you can actually see inside, then I'll be able to kind of show you that. which is a really, really good feature, especially if you're playing a new course. If you're in an event and you're playing a practice round, it's good to be able to write all that information down before going into the event, because then obviously you'll be turning that off. But in a practice round, it's a really, really good tool to be able to get all the information you need without having to run up the fairway and take a look, or, you know, drive the cart up and write all this information down. A lot of the information, pretty much all of it, you'll actually be able to get from this. So so many times you're in a tournament and then you're ranging the top of the bunker, and then you're up there and it's like, well, how far past, and you're stepping it out. Whereas with this, it's already doing that for you. So that's an incredible feature, and definitely life-saving when it comes to practice rounds and pace of play in a practice round, because playing a practice round is so, they're really long. Like, most of the time they can be 6 hours or more, so because everyone is literally trying to get all this information and data down, whereas with that, it's doing it all for you, which is, in my eyes, a really good feature. So another couple of really cool things it does is when you're going to range the flag, it can like find the flag up to 450 yards away, which is it's a long way. Like, hopefully you'll never really need that, but yeah, so it'll catch it from that far, and then when it's locked it in, it'll like buzz, so then you know that you've actually got the flag. The other one is it has the wind and speed, so pick it up and it'll tell you the wind, like direction, and how strong it is. Obviously this is very useful because everyone has their own judgment on where they think or how strong the wind may be, but this gives you very accurate truth about what it is. So if you're in a practice round or just playing, it's good to be able to keep using that to then help better yourself on what the wind actually is, so then you'll have a better judgment when you don't have it, that, well, this is what it feels like and I know it's going to affect my ball this much. And again, just a really good feature, so it just helps generally give you all around more information and hopefully gets you out of trouble more, makes you pick the right clubs, because wind, I mean, how many times you stood up there and was like, oh, it's more wind than I thought, it's less wind than I thought, or whatever, and then you've had the wrong club. So a wind is a very big factor, especially with how much time we spend outside. So really good feature, really beneficial. Another feature is it's called the laser arc or something like that. So when you are picking it up, and then as I mentioned before, it has the actual hole, as if it was on the course planner on the side of the screen inside, then your rangefinder, like a bunker or whatever you're trying to find a distance to see if you can clear it or get to it or wherever it is off the tee, and then it'll give you on the hole a little arc of that distance, so then you'll know if there's anything else that you may be able to reach, or you'll be able to clear, just in case you're able to pull or push it, or, you know, if you hit a bad shot, you still want to be able to make sure that you can clear certain things to help better your course management and not get you into trouble as much. So that feature is actually a really good feature, just to have a better understanding and knowing that, I mean, not everyone hits a perfect shot, so it's just great knowledge when you're on the course and helping videos. It's called Pinpointer, so you'll pick it up if it's a blind hole, you can't see the green, you know, new course, you don't know where you're going, then you'll pick it up, you'll point it somewhere and say if you're going this way, but there'll be an arrow, like a little red circle with a red arrow, and it'll point the other direction. So then you'll move it, find where your straight is, and then you'll know that's actually the direction. Okay, so the second thing I got is the Fenix 6 Pro Solar Edition. Sorry, I've already took it out of the box, but yeah, here it is. This is the watch. This is what it looks like. I got the gunmetal with black strap. I believe you can also get black with gunmetal, and then they also do like a white and blue one. But yeah, this is the Pro Solar Edition though, so same thing. You can get just like the Fenix 6. You don't have to get it solar. They have so many different options and sizes, and you can kind of customize it to what features you actually want on it, so that's really cool. This on the back does like your heart rate, and it also does I think it's called the pulse oxygen, so it helps you with like your oxygen levels in the blood. With this being the Solar Edition, it gives you over 14 days of charge, so that's really cool, because one of the things I've really struggled with in the past is always remembering to keep up with charging anything, to be honest. But with this, I won't have to worry as much about keeping everything up to date and charged. Okay, so this is a sports watch, so it doesn't just have golf, it has like hiking, swimming, skiing, running, indoor climbing. I don't know if I mentioned swimming. It just has pretty much all outdoor and some indoor sports. So if you want more than just golf, this is it. It has so many different features for all of those sports, which I think is a really cool thing. Even for the gym, it gives you like workouts to do, and comes up like on the screen of like what you should be doing, how long you should be doing it for, etc. So it's an all-round very good fitness in general. So if you do more than golf, this is definitely something you should be looking at. But I'm going to mostly be speaking about the golfing features. So a couple of things I wanted to mention before going fully into the golfing features is it has the heart rate monitor. So if you're wearing it while golf, and if you're in an event or anything like that, you can look back and you can see when your heart rate was at its highest, lowest, and I feel like that's quite an interesting feature, just to have more of an idea of how you're feeling on the course and when you're under pressure, and how you're able to deal with that, and just understand your body a little bit more. The other thing that it does is it has the feature of like your body energy levels. So depending on like how much sleep you've had, how much exercise you've done over the last so many hours, days, whatever, it'll tell you when you should be resting, or when you're at optimal levels to be exercising, playing golf, etc. So again, another way of just fully understanding your body, and maybe realizing that, well, you know, I was tired, wasn't feeling great, so maybe that is a reason that could have impacted your golf for that day if you played, or oh, I played really great today, and it's like, well, your energy levels are really high, and you were at the optimum level of playing. So just a really fun feature to understand a little bit more about yourself, and just interesting. A couple of features for the golf now is 42,000 courses loaded onto it. You're gonna find your course. It tells you distances to the front, middle and back of the green. It tells you distances to like dog legs, bunkers, anything that's in the way on that hole. Then it tells you, it has the digital scorecard on here too, so you just put in your score at the end of it. It also like tracks your shots though, so it knows when you've stopped and you've swung, so most of the information will already be on there, so you won't really have to edit it that much. But you can get these like sensors, I'm pretty sure they're called like Approach Z82 or something like that, but you can put the sensors in the club and it'll give you all the data. But other than that, it gives you a lot of data anyway, and then you can go into the app and fully update it. So it'll tell you already like fairways and greens. Then if there is a discrepancy or one of them is wrong, you can just easily change it. And then with that, it has like the distances, and you can add like what club you did hit, and then it saves all that data for you. And then you'll have like average distances for your clubs. Same thing, the more information you have, the better. So this is a really good thing with having all the stats in there, and just a way for you to look at what you need to improve and what you're really good at and keep that going. So it also has the green view with manual pin position. So when you're on the course, you just click on the green, and then you can move the pin to where you think it is, or if you can see it, you put it where it is, and then it'll tell you a more exact distance, and then you'll be able to see more of the shape of the green, etc. It also has that pinpointer feature on it, so if you can't see the green, can't see the whole direction, it will come up and you just move and it'll tell you which direction you should be going in. So again, there's a lot of similarities between the two, but they give you so much information and data that they're just so beneficial. You can have both, just one, but they will combine, and like all your information will be on the golfing Garmin app. So did I say that right? Garmin golf app. So yeah, I will be taking these on the course, hopefully show you more in detail of exactly how they work, and just show you them in real life.